Welcome to the Bahamas. The Bahamas are one of the most visited tourist spots in the world with their scenery and tropical weather. As for the religion in the Bahamas, they are mainly Protestant Christian. More than 91% of the population of the Bahamas professes a religion, which attending services regularly. Religion is considered an academic subject in government schools. Students may freely choose not to participate in religious instruction, but it is also included in mandatory standardized tests. Some of the holidays that are a part of the Bahama religion is New Year's Day, Majority Rule Day, which symbolizes the promise of equality, a level playing field, and fair play for all Bahamians. They also celebrate Good Friday, Easter Monday, Whit Monday, Randolph Funk's Labor Day, which was established Labor Day in 1961 and is now named in his honor. The Bahamas, they celebrate the Bahamas Independence Day, which was when they became a fully independent nation in 1973. They also celebrate National Heroes Day and Boxing Day. Boxing Day is granted to slaves after Christmas, when they were given the boxes left over from their master's gifts. The boxes were usually sent from England and were well crafted from fine firm wood. Some of these pictures also represent what they do on the holidays that they celebrate, which we'll go into more detail in the next few slides. As for the economy in the Bahamas, they focus on three different things: tourism, banking, and agriculture. The Bahamas are one of the richest countries in the Americas, followed by United States and Canada. Tourism as an industry not only accounts for over 60% of the Bahamian GDP, but provides jobs for more than half the country's workforce. After tourism, the next important economic sector is banking and international financial services. Agriculture is the third largest sector of the Bahamian economy. An estimated 80% of the Bahamian food supply is imported. These pictures represent some of the economy. So the bottom picture is of tourism. So many people stay at different resorts within the Bahamas. And the right picture is of agriculture. For the culture in the Bahamas, they celebrate with a lot of food. The Bahamas culture is very unique and diverse. The Indians, English, Americans, Africans, and people from the Caribbean islands all contributed to the unique culture that they now have. People are predominantly African Americans. English is its first language, with the exception of a few Haitians who still speak their native language. So the food that they use for holiday meals usually tends to center on local fish, rice and peas, baked goods, and fresh fruit. As for drinks, they serve Bahamian rum, local and imported food, or beer, soft drinks, tea, and coffee. Music is also part of their culture. They celebrate what is called the Junkanoo. It's a celebration that occurs on Boxing Day and New Year's Day. It's celebrated with lots of costuming and competitions, which draws a lot of tourists. Which this is a picture on the bottom right showing what the Junkanoo is. Some of the inventions that were found or discovered in the Bahamas is first a team of underwater archaeologists studying an ancient shipwreck of unknown origin near the eastern coast of the Bahamas have made an astonishing discovery. It's a large stone statue resembling greatly in shape and design the Egyptian Great Sphinx. The archaeologists who made the discovery confirmed that this 1.5-ton basalt monument could actually be an Egyptian origin. They also discovered a tortoise shell in remarkable condition recovered from sawmill sink. The National Museum of the Bahamas, a hairy woodpecker, which is in the bottom picture, has been seen in Cambridge and has now been identified from fossils as occurring in the Bahamas ever since the last ice age. And the second picture is the new boa snake that was discovered in the Bahamas. The scientists who identified it named as the Chilobothris argentum. Its common name is silver boa, In the wake of the discovery, scientists captured and measured a total of 14 silver boa specimens. Some of the politics that are centered around in the Bahamas is the Constitution of the Bahamas is based on the Westminster model. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the executive branch, the legislative branch, and the judicial branch. The Bahamas are also a member of the Commonwealth of Nations and recognize Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II as head of state, which she is pictured on the left here in this slide. The Governor General is Her Majesty's representative in the Bahamas and constitutes a symbol of the nation's unity. Perry Christie is the Prime Minister, which he is pictured on the right in this slide. The Cabinet constitutes the executive branch and has general direction and control of the government in the Bahamas. The Senate has 16 members. 9 are appointed on the advice of the Prime Minister, 4 on the advice of the opposition leader, and 3 after joint discussions. As for the environment in the Bahamas, as you can see, it is very beautiful and mostly warm. Warmed and cooled by the trade winds, the weather in the Bahamas out islands is always perfect for tropical vacation getaway. Temperatures in most of the out islands of the Bahamas linger between 70 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit, thanks to constant gentle trade winds. I mean, who wouldn't want to visit the Bahamas with pictures like these? So there are no poisonous snakes on the islands. There are also different kinds of lizards, including iguanas and curly-tailed lizards. About 230 species of birds migrate to or live in the Bahama Islands. They include the Bahama parrot, which is pictured on the top left, the Bahama wood star, the hummingbird, woodpecker, and the West Indian flamingo. There are currently 25 national parks in the Bahamas, stretching from Walker's Cay in the very northern part of the Baco Islands to Nagua in the extreme south. So some different pictures in this, like the top left is the parrots. The top right is just some different pictures when people were out scuba diving. And the bottom right is someone out canoeing and there's stingrays underneath. So just some different tourist things that they can do while they're on vacation. And here are the sources that I used in this presentation. Thanks.